Well, well, well. It's another day in paradise. Good morning, Blue Dragons, Grand Rising. And here we are. The wind, the breeze feels so good. It's 41 degrees in Atlanta. It's 25 degrees in Chicago. It's cold everywhere in the northeastern United States. But here we are in sunny Florida. And it's a beautiful day, another day in paradise. So I've got my question for you. What are you going to do different today? So yesterday I had a beautiful morning meditation before Qi-Gong. And today I had another beautiful meditation before Qi-Gong. So I'm going to be posting a lot of information today on the Blue Dragon Qi-Gong Academy Facebook group. So I've got information for you on how to align your emotional flow with the divine. Align your emotional flow with the divine. Now, obviously, we do this with Qi-Gong because if our emotions are stuck, our muscles are tight and cramped. And if our muscles are tight and cramped, then the blood doesn't flow, the Qi can't flow, and then your emotions become stagnant. And I call that emotional constipation. And what's the flip side of emotional constipation? It's emotional diarrhea. I can't stop talking about my problems. So, get over yourself. Cut your crap. What's your crap, you might ask? Your conditioned response Autobot program, your automatic negative thinking, your self-limiting beliefs, and your self-destructive behaviors. So how can Qi-Gong help with your emotional flow? This is how you help with your emotional flow. Inhale. Inhale. In case you're not counting, it's 14 for the first one and 14 for this one. So, up on your toes, palms up, palm down, bend your knees, rock back on your heels. So people have contacted me privately and they said the Qi dance is not Qi-Gong. So I challenged them to turn off the music, slow it down, do the same movements, and you've got Qi-Gong. Qi-Gong drumming. Drum up your Qi. Drum up your Qi. Qi-Gong drumming. Qi-Gong drumming. Your Qi. Qi-Gong drumming. drum your lungs side to side. Drum your lungs side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now drum your lungs side to side. Drum your lungs side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Drum your kidneys side to side. Drum your kidneys side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now drum your kidneys side to side. Drum your kidneys side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now drum your chest, diamond stomp. Drum your chest, diamond stomp. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now drum your thymus, diamond stomp. Drum your thymus, diamond stomp. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now drum your sacrum side to side. Sacrum pump side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now drum your sacrum, sacrum pump. Drum your sacrum, sacrum pump. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now drum up your arm. Drum down your arm. Drum down your arms. Switch arms. Drum up your arm. Drum down your arms. Don't get. Drum down your arms. Now drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch your legs. Now drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now drum your heart, drum your lungs, drum your heart, drum your lungs. Qi-Gong. Heart, drum your lungs, drum your heart. Side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now slap your liver on the right, slap your spleen on the left. Slap your liver on the right, slap your spleen on the left. Drum your liver, drum your spleen. Drum your liver, drum your spleen. Drum your liver, drum your spleen. Qi-Gong side to side. Now drum your belly side to side. Drum your belly side to side. Drum your belly side to side. Losing sickness, suffering, and death. Old age, sickness, suffering, and death. Prevention is the only cure. Qi-Gong cultivates my breath to live a drug-free life and more. Asthma, allergies, diabetes, heart disease. Qi-Gong is the only cure. Qi-Gong lifestyle is for me, so I can be pain-free and do more. Old age, sickness, suffering, and death. Prevention is the only cure. Qi-Gong cultivates my breath to live a drug-free life and more. Asthma, allergies, diabetes, heart disease. Qi-Gong is the only cure. Qi-Gong lifestyle is for me, so I can be pain-free and do more. Now pluck your thyroid side to side. Pluck your thyroid side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now pluck your thyroid side to side. Pluck your thyroid side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now pancreas poke side to side. Pancreas poke side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now pancreas poke side to side. Pancreas poke side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now bang your hip bones, go to that bump. Bang your hip bones, go to that bump. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now bang your hip bones, go to that bump. Bang your hip bones, go to that bump. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now make little hammers at your fingertips. Now tap the now pineal tap side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Pineal tap side to side. Pineal tap side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now, put your thumbs on your temples. 3 fingers pull apart your forehead. We're going to do that 8 times. Pull apart your forehead 8 times. Pituitary pulls side to side. Pituitary pulls side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Pituitary pulls side to side. Pituitary pulls side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Okay. Now this next one is for your neck. It's called the Egyptian neck. So now what we're going to do is you're going to point your chin forward and pull it back. Chin forward, pull it back. Push it forward, pull it back. Push it forward, pull it back. Now you're going to look towards the sky. You're going to point your chin towards the sky. And now you're going to drop your chin on your chest. Drag your chin up. You lean all the way back. Point your chin towards the sky. On your chest. Drag the chin up. Lean your head back. Point your chin towards the sky. Drop it on your chest. Pull it up. Lean back. Drop it. Now, you're going to put your chin on your chest and you're going to stick it all the way out. Put your chin on your chest, stick it all the way out, and lean back. Now, you're going to put your right ear on your shoulder. And now you're going to put your left ear on the shoulder. And the right ear on your shoulder. And the left ear on the shoulder. Your left chin on your shoulder. And then the right chin on the shoulder. And then your left. You look at me very carefully. You're not tilting your head. You're sliding your head. Okay, okay, look at me very carefully. You're not doing this. You're doing this. There we go. Now you're getting it. That's it. Now we're going to make circles. I know you're hearing the crunch. Don't be concerned. And now we're going to reverse. We're going to go the other way. You would imagine that they would do this in yoga. But they don't. And now reverse. Wow. Your neck has never gotten a workout like that before. Now the question is, if you did that every day for just 3 minutes, what would happen in 3 months? So, silly question, how does the blood get from your heart to your brain? The answer is through your neck. And if your neck is tense, from or computering, you're literally contracting the muscles in your neck, preventing the blood to flow. Okay? So obviously, we don't want that. Now, you're going to lift your left shoulder. You're going to drop your right shoulder. Now you're going to drop and lift. There we go. Keep your head straight. Drop, drop. There you go. So drop and lift. Drop, lift. Drop, lift. Okay, now the lift front. Okay, now you literally have to turn your whole upper body. Oh, you can't do that yet. All right, we're going to get there. So now you're going to drop, you're going to lift, and now you're going to rotate, and you're going to drop and lift. Rotate, drop, lift. Okay, I want everybody to look at their stance. I want your feet as wide as your shoulders. There you go. Take your shoes off. Grip the ground with your toes, because I want you to have that connection to the earth. I want you to feel the center of the foot connecting to the earth. I want you to grip the ground with your toes. Now when you do that, you create a little hollow, and that point is called bubbling spring. That's the first point on the kidney channel, and the electromagnetic energy of the earth comes up into the body, okay? So, you're going to turn your right shoulder forward. You're going to drop the right shoulder, left the left shoulder. Okay, that's okay. Okay, and now you're going to rotate. You're going to drop the left, lift the right. Rotate, okay? Drop, lift. Rotate, drop, lift. Rotate, drop, lift, rotate, drop, lift, rotate, drop, lift, rotate. Now what's going on? You have two lungs, you have two kidneys. So when you lift, you're expanding that lung, which means you also expand the kidney that's attached to the lung. When you drop, you compress the lung and you compress the kidney. What's on top of the kidney is called the adrenal gland. So the adrenal gland is between the kidney and the lung. The adrenal gland is between the kidney and the lung. Think about that for a second. So when you are fight or flight syndrome, what do they tell you to do? Take a deep breath. The lungs expand, pushing down on the kidney, but also the adrenal gland, which calms and relaxes your nervous system. Wow! They could have explained that to us when we were 12, 13, 14 years old. Whenever you get scary, just take a deep breath. Okay? Now, we're going to reverse, and now we're going to lift, drop, lift, dropping in the back, lifting in the front, dropping in the back, lift, drop, lift, drop. Make sure your shoulders go perpendicular to your waist. Now, when you're scared, they pee in their pants. And what do adults? They poo in their pants. So use urogenital control. Oh my God. Why didn't they tell us that when we were 7, 8, 9, 10 years old? So the way to control your urogenital strength is with Qi-Gong. Advance. Okay, now, the kidneys are located just above the rib. So if you put your index finger on the last rib, put your index finger on the last rib, that is the exact location of your kidneys, okay? Now, what I want you to do is bend forward. Do you feel the muscles contract? Stand up. You feel them relax. You bend forward, you feel the muscles contract. Those muscles are called the quadratus lumborum. Now, we're going to lean forward, and now you're going to shift your weight and shift your weight. Now, the weight that's shifted is relaxed. The weight that's stretched is contracted. So this side contracts, this side relaxes. So just think, every time you shift your weight, you're contracting your kidneys. Whoa! They never taught us that. Now I want you to think of your kidneys as filters. So imagine an old-fashioned window air conditioner. You take the filter out, you wash it, you put it back. We can't do that with our kidneys. We can't take our kidneys out and rinse them and put them out and put them back. So this particular movement relaxes one kidney and contracts the other. Sort of like cleaning your kidneys, okay? Now, rub them, get some friction going. And now I want you to see if you can feel any heat coming out of your hands. Can you feel anything? Okay, now, make a little circle with that Qi. Just a tiny little circle. Now inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now make your breaths bigger. Bigger inhale, bigger exhale. Slightly bigger circle. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now bend over. And now shift your weight to the left. Shift your weight to the left. And now your left hand is on top. I'm sorry, your right hand's on top. And now you're going to shift to the right. Turn the hands over. Left hand's on top, shift to the left. You are now cleaning your kidneys. This is a kidney cleansing exercise because you're holding a ball of Qi in your hand, and there's an invisible thread from your ball of Qi to your spine, and the kidneys are on either side of the spine. So breathe out, turn the hands over, breathe in. Turn the hands over, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn the hands over, breathe in, breathe out. Now every time you breathe in, what's the lungs doing? Expanding, pushing down on the kidney. And when you breathe out, this kidney relaxes and this kidney tightens. Turn the hands over, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, let's all go the same way. Let's all go to the right. Let's all go to the right. Right hand on top. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn the hands over, breathe in, breathe out. We are literally cleaning the kidneys. Now, what should you do the first hour that you are awake? You should drink 30 ounces of water. Why should you do that? To clean out all the toxins from the day before. So from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m., you should not be eating. There should be a 12-hour break. That's why they call it break fast. So the first hour you are awake, you should be drinking pure water. And we're doing this to clean out the dirt in the kidneys. So now, you can stop. So if you're drinking that water and then you're doing this exercise, what are you doing for your kidneys? Okay. Now, what is the number one emotion in the United States today?
Anger. Fear.
Fear! We think it is hate, but hate comes from anger. Anger comes from worry, worry comes from fear. So the fear is the origin of the whole thing. Fear of loss, fear of shame, fear of ridicule, fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of betrayal. All that creates worry, anger, and hate. So, Qi-Gong reverses all that. And this is what regular medicine and psychiatric medicine have no clue about. Qi-Gong is medicine. Qi-Gong is the foundation of traditional Chinese medicine, because Chinese medicine is based on the circulation of blood and Qi. What is Qi? Qi is the electromagnetic energy that's created from the circular rotations of your joints. So this particular movement creates electromagnetic energy. Now, when you were a kid, you would go to a party, you take a balloon, you rub it against your shirt, stick it to the wall. What do they call that? Static electricity. But if it's stuck, it's magnetic. So I was in I was in Mount Shasta, California, and this woman in 15 minutes showed me how to stick a fork to a wall, how to stick a nickel or a quarter to a wall with just my own Qi. Wow. My master never showed me that. But if you come to the psychopuncture boot camp, where you can learn how to overcome emotional constipation and emotional diarrhea, we'll be able to teach you electromagnetic expression of energy, which you can use to heal yourself and others. Wow. Does that sound like fun? Sound like something you want to know? Especially if you do metallic jewelry with bracelets and necklaces and jewels on the acupuncture meridians on your fingers. Gem therapy is actually ancient Egyptian medicine that spread to India and then China. So there's lots of information.
With Qi-Gong in your game and your life will never be the same.
Okay.
Qi-Gong is what I need so that I can breathe.
Okay. Unplug that.
Qi-Gong is moving slow.
Thank you.
My life is fast.
Okay.
It makes me flow.
Okay, so now we want to understand how fear creates worry. Okay? So worry is I don't know what's going to happen. And because I'm uncomfortable with uncertainty and doubt, I have a fear of something bad's going to happen. So we transform worry into action. Now, when we are angry, Who are we angry at? We're angry at another person who won't do what we want them to do. Now, if it's family or friends, you have a vested interest in them serving your agenda. And that's why you're angry, because they won't do what you want them to do. So who are you really angry at? Yourself. Now, if it's some random person you're angry at, it's because you have a fear you will be taken advantage of. So anger is the expression of fear of being taken advantage of. I'm angry at you because you manipulated me, because you lied to me, because you stole from me. A fear of loss. Wow. Nobody ever tied all the little threads. Huge fabric called emotional flow. Energy in motion. Emotion, energy in motion. And when we get stuck in one particular feeling, that's what we call emotional constipation. I can't let go of my SHIT. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Remember that. So, if I can't let it go, it can't flow. So let it go and let it flow and let it go and let it flow. Yeah. Let it go and let it flow and let it go and let it flow. Yeah. So now just rock. Just rock. Chin out. Chin out, butt out. Chin out, butt out. There you go. Let it go and let it flow. Yeah. Come on, use that. Use that. Step or go. Okay, now. Yeah. Okay, now. Emotional flow. Let it flow. Anger, worry, fear, obsession, compulsion, anxiety, resentment, frustration, depression. Now, love, abundance, joy, peace, serenity, quiescence, tranquility, belongingness, togetherness, relaxation, sleep, sexual expression, healthy. Yeah. Now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's great. So we opened our hearts. We opened our hearts. We open our hearts. So when you are feeling abandoned, rejected, betrayed, abused, we put a wall around our hearts so we can't get hurt. The problem is you can't experience love and joy if you're trying to protect yourself. Wow. So we start every class with heaven to earth, earth to feet, feet to heart, heart to hands, hands to face, face to heaven, heaven to earth, earth to feet, feet to heart, heart to hands, hands to face, face to heaven. We start every class with that, and I never explain to you that that is the heart opening exercise. Because when we take the electromagnetic energy from earth and pull it into our hearts, and then we open, and then we share that with the face. That's where the bright, shiny face comes from. And then face to heaven, because heaven also shares with us. So face to heaven, heaven to earth. So human beings are superconductors of electromagnetic energy. So this is how we open our hearts with the very first Qi-Gong exercise that we do. And you didn't know that all this time, did you? You didn't know that all this time. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you too. You didn't know that. I was opening your heart. Okay, now. My heart's so open. Okay. Now, anytime you do this, what's moving? The shoulder and the pecs. The pecs are on top of the lungs. So anytime you swing your arms, you're pushing in on the lungs. What does that do? That increases blood flow to the lungs. So whether it's forward or whether it's back, raise your hands in the air and shake them like you just don't care. You're opening your heart and your lungs. Open your heart and your lungs. Open your heart and your lungs. Now lift your lungs side to side. Lift your lungs side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now lift your lungs side to side. Lift your lungs side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Qi-Gong side to side. Now loosen your liver. So you're going to step back and you're going to turn. Now when you do this, you're opening all this up and you're contracting this. And then when you step forward, you're contracting. So you're going to step back and look over your shoulder. Expansion, contraction, expansion, contraction. Now we talk about anger. Anger causes the muscles to contract, which means blood doesn't flow, which means nutrients don't flow, which means nerves get starved, which means organs get starved, and then you have organ dysfunction, and then, wow, look at this whole downward spiral from contracting. So when we step back and look over the shoulder, step forward, step back, look over the shoulder. Now we do this dance at the end of every class. We do this dance at the end of every class, but I never went into a detailed explanation of every movement in the dance, which is what I'm doing right now, because they're all emotions. So emotional distress affects your digestive organs. Is the heart one of the digestive organs? Yes, yes, yes. Of course the heart is one of the digestive organs. How do we know this? Because once you chew your food and it goes into the stomach and the stomach acid breaks it down, then it goes through the pyloric valve into the small intestines. The nutrients are extracted through the hepatic artery, which takes it from the small intestines up to the heart. And then from the heart, it goes to the lungs for oxygenation, and then back to the heart to distribute the nutrients. So if we define digestion as the extraction and distribution of nutrients, then the heart is a digestive organ. Ding! So emotional distress starts in your stomach and ends in your heart. Wow, think about that for a second. From the stomach to the small intestines to the liver, where they're coded and tagged, deciding where each nutrient goes, to the heart, to the lungs, back to the heart. Emotional distress starts in the stomach and ends in the heart. So all emotional distress goes through your whole body. Why is this not taught in school? Why is this not taught to 12, 13, 14-year-olds? Why is this not taught to 18, 19, 20-year-olds? Why is this not taught as part of a marriage training program before you get married? Why is this not taught to parents who have young children? So the parents don't overreact to the children just trying to figure out how to negotiate their way in a world they didn't create. Why is this not taught to people who are going through marital discord before they get to the divorce lawyer? I think this one thing that I just taught you in the last 30 minutes is the most critically important aspect of your life, your health, your strength, and your spiritual connection. And if you agree with me, send your friends to loveqigong.com. Send your friends to Blue Dragon Qi-Gong Academy Facebook group, because we're going to have a psychopuncture boot camp in January to go into the details of how you can experience the freedom of attachments to emotional distress. Cut your crap. Thanksgiving. Giving thanks for what you do have. Giving thanks for the gratitude for the mother and father that you did have. They might not have been the best. They might have been the worst. But they gave you life, and for that, you should express gratitude. No matter what the emotional abuse was, you still have to express gratitude. In the boot camp, I'll give you story after story after story of people whose lives I've changed, people who hated their mothers, people whose children hated them, and in 1 hour completely flipped a lifetime of family distress and dissension and healed the generational curses that were visited upon us 3 and 4 generations ago. It didn't start with your mother. It didn't start with you. It started way back. And we can heal that with Qi dance. I'm not pulling this out of the air. I know this. For 2,000-3,000 years, the Chinese have been using movement and breath and visualization to heal emotional disorders. And I want to teach you in psychopuncture boot camp. Okay? So, anything we want to add to that? Tomorrow, oh my God, tomorrow is a holy day. A holy day. Now, I want you to have a veggie Thanksgiving. I'm going to have a veggie Thanksgiving. And I'm going to be with five of my most beautiful, wonderful, fabulous friends. And Sunday, if you're anywhere local, in Delray Beach, Florida, if you're within an hour proximity of Delray Beach, Florida, we're going to have a veggie potluck. You must RSVP with the dishes you are bringing, because we're going to have little cards, who made it and what the ingredients are. It's going to be a veggie potluck, and we're going to start with Qi-Gong from 10 to 11. And we're going to be noshing from 11 to 1. And there's going to be a networking party from 1 to 2. There's going to be drumming and dancing and all kinds of wonderful things if you're local. And if you want to be in on a Zoom call, you got to RSVP, and we'll try to figure out a way to live stream it. No guarantee, but we'll see if we can make that work.
Can you go back to Thursday tomorrow?
So there will be no Qi-Gong class tomorrow. Tomorrow you're going to have to rewatch one of the previous classes. But there will be Qi-Gong on Friday and Sunday from 10 to 11, right here, in this very location, in this very park. So we got one more to do. It only goes forward, it doesn't go back.
Put Qi-Gong in your game and your life will never be the same. Qi-Gong is what I need so that I can breathe. Qi-Gong is moving slow even though my life is fast. Qi-Gong makes me flow so that I can last. Give healing energy a chance. Express Qi-Gong through your dance. Put your hands on your hips. Put your hands on your hips, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Qi-Gong. Now hula to the left, side to side. Hula to the left, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now hula to the right, side to side. Hula to the right, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now bend your knees and
drum
dip,
your bum, drum your bum, drum your bum, drum your bum, drum your bum.
Now roller skate. Qi-Gong, now roller skate.
Dip your hip.
Qi-Gong, now roller skate.
Dip your hip. Dip your hip. Drum your bum, drum your bum, drum your bum.
Now backwards skate.
Dip your hip.
Now backwards skate.
Dip your hip.
Qi-Gong, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. Qi-Gong, now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. Qi-Gong, now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. Qi-Gong, now Harlem shake to the rear. Harlem shake to the rear. Qi-Gong, Harlem shake to the rear. Harlem shake to the rear. Qi-Gong, now hands to the sides. And bounce down, arms to the sides. And bounce down, arms to the sides. And bounce down, arms to the sides. Now bounce now, fly to the sky. Qi-Gong, now fly to the sky. Qi-Gong, now fly to the sky. Now open your heart, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now open your heart, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now open your heart, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now open your heart, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now lift your lungs, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now lift your lungs, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now lift your lungs, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now loosen your liver, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now loosen your liver, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now loosen your liver, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now loosen your liver, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now rub your belly, side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. Now rub your belly. Side to side. Now rub your belly.
Rub your belly.
Qi-Gong, side to side. Now rub your belly.
Rub your belly.
Qi-Gong, side to side. Now bend from the waist, side to side. Ball of Qi in your hands. Now clean your kidneys side to side. Clean your kidneys side to side. Qi-Gong,
Exhale.
side to
Inhale.
side. Qi-Gong,
Exhale.
side to
Inhale.
side. Bend from the waist side to side. Ball of Qi in your hands. Clean your
Exhale.
kidneys side to
Inhale.
side. Clean your
Exhale.
kidneys side to side. Qi-Gong, side to side. You've been warned, you've been told, don't get sick, don't get old. When you get no sleep and do not breathe, it robs you of your energy. Find your joy, find your peace. Qi-Gong, 7 days a week. Put Qi-Gong in your game, and your life will never be the same. You want to make a change in your life, you got to give up the vice. Give up the
You forgot the Egyptian neck that quick?
Give up the coke.
Just that quick? You just
We gotta
learned
change
it.
the way we eat, the way we sleep, and the way we treat each other.
Come on. You can do the Egyptian neck.
Make a better life for yourself.
Thank you. We want to give our gratitude to the Most High, Father, Son, Mother Sky, Grandmother Ocean, and Brother Earth. Thank you for all your gifts and your treasures of wind and rain and clouds and storms and sun. Today is Wednesday, Mercury's Day, the messenger of the gods. May the Qi that we have created here today open our hearts and minds to stop judging ourselves so that we can stop judging others. Repeat after me. Qi.
Qi.
So.
Me. Thank you.
Your health is in your hands. Prevention is the only cure. And Qi-Gong is the best prevention. See you on Friday. Happy Gratitude Day. Looks like you did a little arm twisting to get this one here.